My name is Calvin Plunk. I'm 33 years old. I live alone. It's a little-known fact that the human eyelash at any given time contains microscopic mites which attach themselves to the roots of the eyelash and have to be scrubbed loose, unless you don't mind the thought of thousands of parasites living in your eyes. A toothbrush makes an excellent eye scrub, though I recommend using a separate one for your teeth. I've never been married. I work for the Food and Drug Administration. Specifically, I test foods. More specifically, I test foods that no one has ever eaten before. Of course, realistically, there's no food that someone hasn't eaten. But if someone wants to produce genetically engineered cheese, for example, it has to be officially tested for human consumption.
pH imbalance.
And nothing gets approved by the FDA until it's gone through my stomach.
Inconsistency in the beef.
When people find out what I do for a living, they always want me to taste things.
Too much iodine. There's a little scent of aspartame.
Once a cop pulled me over, and when I told him what I did, he asked me to taste one of his wife's brownies. They weren't bad, but I did detect a hint of cinnamon that seemed oddly out of place. I had a girlfriend recently, but she broke up with me. Now I spend a lot of time riding my bike. I've been riding alone ever since Veronica left. Things sort of went downhill after Veronica left. On Thursdays, I play pickup basketball at Fillmore Park.
How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Not much.
One Thursday I showed up, but there wasn't anybody there except
Where's
Charlie
everybody?
Bellavacqua.
I don't know. Just wondering. Glad you showed.
It's Thursday, right?
We couldn't figure out where everybody
Yeah,
was.
it's Thursday.
And then something
Thursday.
told us it was Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving, you idiots! Go home!
Oh my God! It's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
We're idiots.
That's why there were so few cars on the
Might as
road.
well. Oh my God.
Charlie and I decided to play a little anyway.
That was fun.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for playing, man.
I like riding around on holidays. It gives me a chance to open it up, and it takes my mind off Veronica. Don't get me wrong, I like holidays, but Thanksgiving is not my favorite. When you taste food for a living, you don't look forward to a holiday that's centered around tasting food. But that's not the only reason I don't like Thanksgiving. There's another really big reason. If it's just like every other year, I'm not looking forward to it.
Calvin!
Uncle Kenny.
Happy Thanksgiving!
You too.
Hey, did you ride the bike today?
Yeah, I did.
My Uncle Kenny. It's impossible for him to have a normal conversation without mentioning the fact that he once dated Olivia Newton-John.
You know who used to like to ride my bike? Olivia Newton-John.
I'm not even in the front door yet. This might be a new record. My older brother, Lefty. His dream was to one day make it to the big leagues, but he never even made it to A-ball. With a nickname like Lefty, it seemed like a sure bet. Only problem was, he was a righty. He cleans houses for a living. My sister, Donna. She's a take-charge kind of girl, but sometimes she's wound a little tight. Last summer, she maced a guy in the parking lot at Best Buy. She thought he was going to attack her, but the poor sap was just walking to his car. My other sister, Marilyn. Just like the Marilyn from the Munsters, she's the most normal one of the family. You'd never know she had a problem with internet gambling. One thing that was different about this Thanksgiving, there was going to be a space shuttle launch.
You know that song, I Honestly Love You? She wrote that about me.
Yeah. Oh, really? Hey, Steve.
Thanksgiving is a bad time to try and get a turn on the PlayStation.
What are you playing?
Nah, no wait.
Can I play?
Nah.
That night, we went to a beach party. We were sitting on the beach, watching the sunset. I'm thinking to myself, I can't believe I'm sitting here with Olivia Newton-John. It's unbelievable. Dream come true.
But the worst thing about Thanksgiving for me, the absolute worst thing, is the seating arrangements. I'm 33 years old, and I have to sit at the kids' table. I don't know who or how it was decided that I should sit at the kids' table every year. It didn't bother me that much in my early 20s, but as the years passed, I expected to get promoted to the grown-up table. After all, both my sisters get to sit there, although I must admit they do contribute a lot more to the dinner than I do. I did bring some fiddle-faddle. As I watch everyone working hard to prepare this meal, one thing goes through my mind. I hope everybody washed their hands before handling all this food. Somehow everyone seems to stay out of everyone else's way while performing his or her own task. Actually, there's no his, it's all hers. Except me. I have a very important job. I'm always being asked to taste something. I stand at the edge of the kitchen like a totem pole, waiting for the next morsel to be waved in front of my face. Sometimes I feel like a reverse Pez dispenser. I must admit the food is amazing. A colossal collection of colors, shapes, and textures. Yum.
She was hopelessly devoted to me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna puke.
No kidding.
I think I just lost my appetite.
I really don't like sitting at the kids' table. You might think I would just ask to sit with the grown-ups for once, but I don't know. I feel like they should just figure it out. I mean, can't they see what's going on here? Lately, when I watch people eat, I'm filled with a profound sense of loneliness. It wasn't always that way.
You know that tight pants that she wore in Greece? That was my idea. I thought she looked really hot that way. I told her so. Her dad didn't like it though.
In all the commotion of dinner, no one remembered that the space shuttle was about to launch.
Yeah, we had our own private Xanadu. 8 hours, baby.
Hey guys, the space shuttle is about to launch in 5 seconds if you want to go watch it.
No way.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, I don't actually see the microscopic creatures that live in my eyelashes, but I know they're there. And when the fruit salad was passed to me, I knew something wasn't right.
Something's not right with this bowl.
What do you mean something's not right with the bowl?
It's just not right. Something's wrong
I
with
asked
the bowl.
where the serving bowl came from. No one seemed to know,
Where this bowl came from?
but it was believed to have come from under the sink.
Okay, well, Calvin says there's something wrong with this bowl, so I don't think anyone should eat the fruit salad until we find out what's going on.
I asked if the bowl was cleaned. They assumed it was. But something wasn't right. Something just wasn't right. That's when Tyler came forward. It seems he knew all about the bowl, as he had used it earlier in the week.
Stop! Don't eat it.
What?
There were turtles in the bowl. I was gonna eat the turtles.
In the bowl.
I'm not done with that.
It's contaminated. The turtle tank was cleaned with the bowl that the fruit salad was put into.
Oh no.
So
Sweet.
you can get salmonella.
I didn't eat any together.
Right.
Calvin, why don't you come with us?
Calvin?
Did anybody eat this fruit salad?
No.
Maybe those turtles in a bowl were a turning point for me.
Honey, why don't you go sit at the kids' table?
Maybe it's time for me to move forward. Sitting at the kids' table always seemed like a metaphor for my life. But now I made it to the grown-up table. I made it, and I'm not looking back. I earned it.
Hi, Gabriella. Hey, have you ever seen that movie Grease?
I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. 'Cause the power you're supplying.
That's Betsy's fault.
You better shape up, 'cause I need a man. My heart is set on you. You better shape up, you better understand.
Something's wrong with
To my heart,
that. Not right. I owed you that one.
You're not scrubbing my eyelashes. You crazy, crazy boy.
We don't eat, man. That's it. I'm gonna see if I can find some turkey somewhere.
Where are you going?
I guess I could call Greg. See if he's got anything.
My man.
That was Greg.
You know.
Greg, you know.
Greg.
Oh, Greg.
Start
All right. Action. Oh, wrong bike. Betsy, you're in the picture.
You really do have a boyfriend.
This is Calvin. The eyes of Calvin.
According to you.
Meatball.
We're gonna end up using that take. Watch.
Is that sexy?
What? What? What are you doing?
No, this is after she told you that there were turtles. Just like.
Ew. Gross.
Oh man. Glad I didn't eat any of that.